Okay, my dear students, today is the continuation of the same chapter, refraction of light. But the topic is different. Now, today's topic is critical angle, which is denoted by the symbol capital C. What is critical angle? Okay, first you learn what is it and then you will find the definition. Okay, I will give the definition. Particularly when the ray travels from denser to the rarer medium, denser to the rarer, I have shown out here. Rays are going from denser to the rarer medium. According to the rule, the ray bends away from the normal. So ray is bending away. That is shown here. This angle is the angle of incidence and this angle is the angle of refraction. This is I, this is R. Now we'll increase the value of I. When you increase the value of I, then value of R also will increase like this. It will go more away from the normal. Now let us increase it a little bit more. When we increase it a little bit more, we find that this ray will be now touching the surface and going. When this happens, then this particular angle of incidence is called critical angle, and that we denote by C. So in a single diagram, critical angle we show by this diagram. C is over here, then this angle will be exactly 90 degree. R value will be exactly 90 degree. Means angle of refraction will be exactly equal to 90 degree. When will this happen? This happens only when the ray travels from denser to the rarer medium. So angle of incidence is here, angle of refraction is increasing. A time comes when it just touches the surface and comes out here. Just touch and go. This situation we call grazing emergence. The ray is just grazing the surface. Grazing is just passing over the surface, touching the surface. And that time the angle of refraction is exactly equal to 90 degree. Here it is less than 90, here it is more than before, but it's still less than 90, but here it is exactly equal to 90 degree. And now the definition of critical angle. What is critical angle? We will follow this diagram and define. We say it is the angle of incidence in the denser medium. It is the angle of incidence in the denser medium. You can write it down as I am saying. It is the angle of incidence in the denser medium for which the angle of refraction in the rarer medium is 90 degree. That this angle of incidence is called critical angle for the given pair of media, for these two pair of media. What is critical angle? It is the angle of incidence in the denser medium for which the angle of refraction in the rarer medium is 90 degree. That means maximum is called critical angle. Now critical angle depends on what factors? Critical angle depends upon the main factor is refractive index of the pair of the two media. We'll find a relationship between critical angle and the refractive index. We know the formula from the Snell's law, mu is equal to sin I by sin R, normal formula. So let us follow this diagram. Sin rarer angle by the denser angle. This is the formula of mu. Rarer angle is 90 and denser angle is C. So I will be writing that. Sin 90 degree by sin C. Sin 90 degree value is 1 according to trigonometry. So we have the relation coming mu is equal to 1 upon sin C. This is the relationship. Question may come. Write down the relationship between critical angle and refractive index. We can just write this equation. We don't have to show all this working here. Directly we can write this. But the actual derivation comes this way. That means critical angle depends on what factors? Mu, refractive index. How? It is inversely proportional. In a way it is inversely proportional. Greater the value of mu, lesser the value of C. Last time I told you the refractive index of diamond is maximum. So critical angle is minimum. The value of which I have written here. Critical angle value for diamond is equal to 24 degree approximately. And this is the minimum value of critical angle. Now critical angle C depends on these factors, these three factors. First factor is refractive index of pair of media. Second factor temperature, because temperature affects the density. If the density is affected, the refractive index also will get affected. So critical angle also will be changing. Third factor is color of the light. Which color will have the maximum critical angle? So refractive index of red is minimum. So critical angle is maximum. That's what I have written here. Maximum for the red color and minimum for the violet. For in general, critical angle value for glass air surface is 42 degree. This value we are supposed to learn by heart, these three values. Critical angle value for water air surface is equal to 49 degree. And critical angle value for diamond air surface is equal to 24 degree, which is the minimum value. So these three values we are supposed to learn by heart. Even question may come statement wise. critical angle for glass air surface is equal to 42 degree. What do you mean by this statement? The question may come like that. So we'll say the statement means for the angle of incidence of 42 degree in glass, the angle of refraction in air is equal to 90 degree. This is the meaning of this statement. Once again, I am giving the meaning of this statement. Please take it down in your copy. The critical angle for glass air is equal to 42 degree. The statement means that for the angle of incidence of 42 degree in glass, the angle of refraction in air is 90 degree. This is the meaning of this statement. The statement wise question also may come. Now one more case you can see out here. If I further increase this angle of incidence, I take it slightly more, then what will you see? You will see the ray of light is further going away, it will return back in the same denser medium. So this phenomenon is called total internal reflection. When the angle of incidence is more than this, then the ray will return back in the same denser medium, will be reflecting back now in the same denser medium, and the phenomenon is called total internal reflection of light. That is our next topic, so I am going to do that now. Okay, the topic is total internal reflection of light. In short, we call it TIR. T means total, I means internal, R means reflection of light. You can see, as I told you the previous diagram, rays traveling from denser to the rarer medium, this angle is I, but which is more than the critical angle, then the ray is returning back. Because critical angle time, the ray just touches. If the angle is less, then ray will go away. If the angle is more, the ray returns back in the same denser medium. This phenomenon is called TIR, or total internal reflection of light. The definition of total internal reflection of light, I will be saying it, so please you can note it down. It is the phenomenon of light in which light traveling from denser to the rarer medium reflects back in the same denser medium from the surface separating two media. Once again, it is the phenomenon of light in which the ray of light traveling from denser to the rarer medium returns back or reflects back in the same denser medium from the surface separating the media is called TIR, or total internal reflection of light. So there are two necessary conditions for TIR to take place. Two necessary conditions which I have written over here. You can also have a look at it. The ray of light must travel from denser to the rarer medium, because TIR takes place at this time only. The ray will be completely reflecting back in the same denser medium. Now, second condition is the angle of incidence in the denser medium must be greater than the critical angle. This must be, I must be greater than C. Then only this will happen. Otherwise, this will not take place. So, for example, as I told you, the critical angle value for glass air is 42 degree. You can have this look at it. Glass to air, rays traveling from glass to air, this angle is given 30 degree. You always keep in mind the critical angle for glass air is 42 degree. That means this angle is lesser than the critical angle. The ray is bending away from the normal. Now, second diagram, this angle is exactly 42 degree. So 42 degree time, what happens? The ray will be just touching and grazing the surface, just touch and go. That means this angle will be exactly equal to 90 degree. That means this is critical angle, 42 degree. So I have shown here. Now the angle of incidence we are increasing and keeping more than this value, more than the critical value, maybe 45, maybe 60, maybe any degree you are taking out here. Now what will happen? Since the angle of incidence is more than the critical, so they will be returning back in the same denser medium. So that time these two angles will be equal. This is 45, this will also be 45 degree, same angle. Reflection time, the angles are same. Here is the phenomenon of TIR taking place. Here is the phenomenon of refraction taking place. And this is the case of critical angle. Critical angle is the stage between the refraction and the reflection. It's in between. So at that time, neither reflection nor refraction takes place. The ray just touch and go that time. That is the case of, that's why it is called critical. Critical is in between refraction and the reflection. Now the question arises, why total internal reflection is so called total? Why the word total is used? The word total is used because in such reflection, there will be no loss of energy. Loss of energy does not take place, which normally happens in ordinary reflection. some part of light will be absorbed by the surface which reflects the ray. So here there is no loss of energy, that's why it is called total internal reflection. That means the image formed by the way of TIR will be brighter than the image formed by ordinary reflection. Now here is the diagram to complete. They have shown 1, 2, 3, 4 diagram. This is water, this is air given. And they are asking copy and complete the diagram. So this is the question now, how do we find the answer for it? First case we'll check, the ray is making 90 degree angle, so this will go straight without bendings. This is the ray for ray number 1. The ray is emerging out like this. Second case, this angle is given equal to critical, already given that this angle will be lesser than the critical, the ray will be just refracting away. This is the ray number 2 coming out. Now the third case, this is critical angle, so the ray will just touch and go like this. This is the ray number 3 going like this. And ray number 4, this angle will be anything but more than the critical, so the ray will be returning back in the same tension medium. So like that, we'll complete. Now further question may come like this. Name the phenomenon taking place with the ray number 2 and ray number 4. Or name the phenomenon of light exhibited by ray number 2 and ray number 4. We say ray number 2 exhibits the phenomenon of refraction because this angle is lesser than the critical. And the ray number 4 is the case of TIR, total internal reflection. So this type of question has come in the past in ICC, you may get it again. Okay, you can see once again why it is called total, why there is no loss of energy here in this such reflection. The reason is over here. The ray is traveling from denser to the rarer medium. This is refracted ray, so there will be a partially reflected ray. For practical purpose, we neglect it, we don't draw it. But this is the other way. Single ray is splitting into two. That means the total energy of this light is divided into two parts. Some part here and some part comes here. Now second diagram also you see, this is the incident ray, this is the refracted ray, so there will be partially reflected ray here. Again single rays energy is divided into two parts. But out here we have only same ray, single ray only coming out. There are no two rays. We have only single ray coming out. That means this ray's energy is exactly available here. So that means there is no loss of energy taking place. So in this kind of reflection, no energy loss takes place. That's why it is called total. These are 3 incomplete diagrams given, and question is asking you copy and complete the diagram. This is the incomplete portion. We'll be completing it over here. So let us redraw and complete. This is glass, this is air. In the question they had given this angle 60 degree. So we'll draw normals. Normal is very important. Normal we must draw. Normal is must. We'll find the value of this angle. This angle is angle of incidence, this angle. So total angle is 90. This is 60. So this remaining angle will become 30 degree. That is angle of incidence out here is 30 degree. It is not 60 degree, it is 30 degree. So 30 degree will compare with the critical angle for glass and air surface. What is the value of critical angle? 42. Here we find the angle which is 30 degree is less than the critical value. Critical value is 42. The angle is less, the ray will be refracting away from the surface like this. Refraction will be taking place. Second diagram will draw over here and see. Same way. This angle was given 48 degree. So this angle will draw normal. Normal we must draw. Because this is the ray given without normal, so we must draw the normal first. This angle will be 90 minus 48, that means it will be 42. 90 minus 48 gives 42 degree. Here we find the angle is exactly equal to 42 degree, which is equal to critical angle. That means ray will just touch and go like this. The ray will be just touching and going this way. That means this angle is exactly 90 degree. Third diagram we'll see. We must draw normal. This angle will be 60 degree. 90 minus 30, that is 60 degree. So 60 degree is more than the critical angle. What happens now? TIR will take place. Now the TIR is taking place here. Like this. Here the phenomenon is refraction because the angle is less than the critical angle. Here this is exactly critical angle. And here it is more than the critical angle. That's why TIR or total internal reflection is taking place. Here again we have to complete this diagram, copy and complete. So we'll be completing it here. This is glass. This is air. This angle given to us is 60 degree. This angle will come 30 degree. So 30 degree is less than the critical angle. That means the ray will be refracting away from the normal here like this. Second diagram. Again glass, air. Now the angle is 48 degree. So this angle will be 42 degree. So critical angle. So the ray will be just touching and going. And the third diagram. See the third one. This is 42 degree. Normal. This angle will become 48 degree, which is more than the critical angle. Here 48 degrees coming. Then TIR will take place. So TIR means the ray is coming here. Reflection time angle becomes the same. This is 48, so this will be 48. This is 42, this will come 42. 90 minus 48 will become 48. Now here what happens there, that also we have to see. This is again glass, this side is air. We draw another normal here, another normal we draw. We'll check what is the value of this angle. This is 42, so this will also come 42. This angle also will be same, alternate angle, interior alternate angle. Now we see this angle is 42 degree, which is equal to critical angle. That means the ray will just touch and go here like this, touch and go. The diagram will be completed like this. Now this is another case out here. Here the angle is given 30 degree. Let us draw the diagram. 30 degrees, we draw normal. 90 minus 30, this angle becomes 60 degree. So 60 degree is more than the critical angle. So TIR will take place. TIR is taking place here. So this angle will be 60. So this angle 90 minus 60 will come 30. This angle will be same. These two angles will be the same. When reflection takes place, either ordinary or total inter-reflection. We draw another normal over here, normal here. This is 30, so this angle will become 30 degree. So 30 degree is less than critical or equal or more. That we have to compare with the critical value. Critical angle value is 42 degree. So we find this angle is less. So ray will be refracting away from the normal like this. So this is how you complete the diagram. Next class I will teach you to complete the diagram in a prism. In a prism, particularly with bother, when the ray travels from denser to the rarer medium. That time we'll see what is the angle of incidence. We'll come to compare with the critical angle, and then accordingly we'll draw the diagram. Thank you.